Good morning. Happy Thursday, people. It is the 19th of June. It is Juneteenth today. And because of that, I am not working today. Our organization actually closes for Juneteenth. And what is Juneteenth, you may ask, because I find that not everyone knows what Juneteenth is. Juneteenth commemorates the day in 1865 when Union troops actually arrived in Galveston, Texas, and informed the last remaining enslaved African Americans that they were free. Now, this was over 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation had been issued. So, this moment really marked the true beginning of freedom for many people. So that's why we celebrate Juneteenth, and that's why it's a holiday. So anyway, the more you know. Hope I was educational today. Well, I want to welcome all of you in and let you know that at like 2 o'clock this morning, I got the idea to start creating more hashtags for Nightbot. And I think Nightbot is running. I saw that somebody dropped a hashtag earlier and it didn't seem to kick off, but it was before we went live. And now I've seen the Nightbot actually active. So if somebody wants to drop their link by typing hashtag tribe, TRIBE, that would be great. I just want to check and make sure that Nightbot is actually working and actually doing its job today. Because sometimes it's sleeping. Oh, there it is. It really is, because Purple got that. Yeah, I didn't create one for Woodlicker, amazingly. I created a few others, though. So that were, yeah, Woodlicker isn't one yet. I can create one for Woodlicker. I created a whole bunch of them. So Tribe actually brings up your link to your YouTube channel, and that will go ahead and drop that. We have other hashtags. So we have Scott's Fault, which will actually tell you not to blame Scott and to join him instead. I created a couple more for, no, I didn't create that one, Scott. I'm looking at the chat going by and I'm like, no, that's not it. But if you think of something that is magical and usually associated with rainbows, you will maybe guess one of the other ones. So you guys are giving me some great ideas. Yiddish, breakfast, brunch. See, you're giving me great ideas. Weed. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to go back through this. And yes, a couple of you actually caught it. Unicorn. Unicorn is a new hashtag. Always be yourself unless you can be a unicorn. Then always be a unicorn. So that is one of the new ones. We'll talk about some of the other ones, but let me go through and let me say hi to the folks in the chat, and then we will talk about our topic today. So first one in, as usual, John Gaylor. Good morning, John. Thank you so much for coming in. We've got an from Ross at Orange Cone Vlog, and he tried hashtag moist and it didn't do it before. So that was why I wasn't sure if Nightbot was awake and doing its thing this morning. Sherman with CNS Travels is here. Good morning, Sherman. So great to have you here. Hashtag shirtless Sherman. That's another good one. Everyone's saying good morning and Ross saying sup. So awesome that you guys say hey to each other. And Paul with PSV Odyssey. Howdy, howdy, howdy. How are you doing, sir? I hope you are well. And I hope Meg is doing very well as also. So we've got Shannon in the house. Morning. Shannon is up early. So we are all going to be kind and welcome her in. So more people welcoming folks in. This is fantastic. And Law Jones is joining us with a big smiley good morning and a sun face. So we love that. And Kathy Mills is here. Good morning, Kathy. So great to have you in. Tiffany with Canadian Family Life. Hi, Tiffany. Thanks for being here. And Zach with Coker Culture. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Oh, you're under the weather today, so might not be as active. Oh, Zach, I'm sorry to hear that. That's not a good thing. Now I've got to come up with like some like under the weather kind of hashtag for everyone to use. So I love that everybody says hey to each other. That is fantastic. And Scott with Controversial Cruising coming in with a big good morning to the Level Up fam. Fabulous that you are here this morning. So you misunderstood Pride Month. Anyone want to buy 15 lions? That's good, Ross. I like that. I like that one. Very funny. Oh my goodness. So everyone's saying, hey, and just making sure I'm not missing anyone. I see PK Adventures, Ryan Scott coming in, counting as my second Scott of the day. So thanks for coming in. Woodlicker. No, I don't have a hashtag for woodlicker yet. I have to do that. I now have to do a ton of them. So fabulous. This is where Ross confirmed that it was working correctly. So fantastic. And yes, Zach, hope you feel better soon. I hope it's nothing serious and it's just like an off day or something. So yeah, damn, woodlicker isn't one. Woodlicker is not one of them. Scott's Fault is definitely one of them. So don't blame Scott. Join him instead. And Tracy and Mike are coming in. Hey, Jen. Hey, how are you? So good to have you here. Omelets. Oh my gosh. Oh, Shannon asked a loaded question. What is a woodlicker? I'm going to let other people answer that because that did not come up about on my show. So folks were guessing all kinds of hashtags. HH4C is one of the viable hashtags. That will remind you to visit Helping Hands for Cruising on their website and on their YouTube channel. And make sure you go over and subscribe. So imagination is not one of them. Rain and then unicorn came in. So we got it with that. Sounds pretty dirty, might be offensive. If it's us, you are correct. So here's our unicorn quote. Danny is here. Good morning, Danny. Thank you for coming in. And I actually created a hashtag for Danny. So if you drop hashtag DannyBot in the chat, it will do something for you. So there we go. I got it first, Ross. No, Beludo and Chef Todd are not them. That's not it. That's very funny. So waiting for that man to be a hashtag. I have to come up with a good hashtag for Chef Todd. So yeah, everybody wishing Zach that he would feel better. Folks saying good morning all over the place. Let's see. Eddie Lugo is here with a big yo. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. And I don't want to miss anyone. You keep forgetting the R. Oh, and tribe. Yes, it's not Tribe, it's tribe. Lugo is here. Time to go. No, Eddie's here. We're thrilled that he's here. So great that you are in the house. And Cruise Nuts are here. Hey, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in today. And Laura is joining us with a good morning. Good morning, Laura. Hope you're feeling well too. She's on the road to recovery as well. We've got a bunch of people on the road to recovery here. So Aaron Smith is here working and lurking, saying good morning to the tribe. Welcome in, Aaron. Great to have you here. And the unicorn, because basic is not part of my DNA. I love that, Laura. That is fantastic. Yep. Unicorn is a hashtag and moist is still a hashtag. So moisture is the essence of wetness and wetness is the essence of beauty. Fantastic. Danny, want to tell her what a woodlicker is? Scott is a woodlicker. There we go. And Scott says Zach and Ron are woodlickers. Woodlicker? Yes. By nature. I love it. And yeah, Ross is dropping a hashtag carnival done messed up big. I know that a lot of creators have been talking about the new carnival program, so I'm not going to talk about it because honestly, I haven't investigated it and I don't know enough about it, but people are miffed. I heard a lot of really good stuff. So Zach is a teacher woodlicker and Ron is a kind woodlicker. Oh my goodness. Cruising is fixing to turn into a trip to Walmart. Yeah, that's not, you're not kidding. So Danny Bot is the link and it will say join Danny Dizzle, the super supporter, and drop her link. So Danny Bot got her own link. So cool. I'm glad you like it. What else? Wholesome Zach. Okay. Shannon, hashtag three-way. Oh my God, Shannon. Holy cow, eat it. Wow. You guys are coming up with some that I did not. Frozen Zach. No, I don't know who the woodlicker. I'm so confused. They're all woodlickers, I believe. Come on, Danny. You know who the real woodlicker is, says Scott. Oh my goodness. And Danny's saying good morning to Shannon. Tide Pods. That would be a fun hashtag. I could come up with something clever for that. I like that. So yeah, what else did I come up with? I came up with, let's see. I came up with a hashtag for Ross based off of something he said yesterday. So hashtag grumble is now in the rotation. So make sure you check that out. Let's see. Pink Pony Club. That would be another good one. Oh my gosh. You guys are coming up with some great ideas. Great ideas. Oh, and I missed Barry. Good morning, Barry from Cruising Complete. Thanks for coming in. Great to have you here. Scott, you can tell them. There we go. Dirt Devil. Oh my gosh. I could not keep up with all the hashtags that y'all want me to create. And Najuma Brown is here. Good morning, Najuma. Thanks so much for coming in. Let's see. Scottsdale Scott, cactus liquor. I love it. I like the reward side of things, more flexible with your gift. I say that really loosely, but the loyalty side that resets every 2 or 6 years is the worst thing they could have done. That's what I heard. Again, I'm not going to talk about it in any detail because I haven't investigated it, but there's a lot of material out there about it. Ay vey. You guys are killing me with these. Yes. Hashtag grumble. Cheer up, Ross. Join Orange Cone Vlog. There we go. There we go. You've got it there. And Vicky is in saying hello to me and to the chat. Thank you so much. I think I'm a woodlicker if it's someone who plays a reed instrument. That is true, but I don't think that's what they're talking about, Laura. I don't think so. So, okay, Danny says, I call Ron from Defam Adventures because my accident, someone in Eddie's stream last Saturday called Ron Defarm. Flatulence. No, that is not one of them. Fart is not one of them. Webster, I have not put up yet. Zach, I've got to put up a Webster. There we go. Okay, then me and my 20D in your 20s. That is funny. That is funny, Laura. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I have been saying hello to everybody and enjoying it immensely. And good morning, New Horizons Above and Beyond, Derek. Thanks so much for coming in. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We have 23 in the house right now. what I would like everyone to do is, because it has been brought to my attention that so many people join with their channel and not their real name, because their account is under their channel name, I am going to ask everyone to please type in, who's here under a channel name, your real first name into the chat. So that would be very helpful. So I love that. Okay. Wait, so I can start calling Defam Farmer Ron? Yes. Love that. Love that. Love that. And tribe is how you drop your link. So fantastic. Okay. Illinois response, where the governors make the license plate. Oh my gosh. You guys are so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay. Who else is here? Okay. Ross, you are not Billy Bob Bubba. Come on now, man. I appreciate everyone dropping their names here, because that way the folks who have not met you yet are able to meet you and know who you are and know what to call you. So fantastic. You're still waiting for your cheat sheet. It was just in the chat, but I get that we need to have a more formal run. So fantastic. Folks saying good morning. Laura Lorzy, because every Australian has a nickname. And Ross, I snorted from that one. Yeah, we need a spreadsheet. Okay, I'll build an Airtable that has it all in there. So fantastic. Okay, not late for dinner. So just don't call them late for dinner. And Zach also goes by Webster. So that is a nickname. Okay, let's talk about the power of a signature look, because that is what my topic was about. And I wanted to really kind of talk about what a signature look is and what is created with that. So it's like that one thing that makes you feel like you, whether it's a bold red lipstick, silver curls, or maybe just your unapologetic attitude. It could be any number of things. So I would say signature look. Now, I want to tell you, I change my signature look every few years because I change my hair every few years, it seems. So I just want to show you for a moment that my hair was straight and very short 3.5 years ago when I started with my company. And I have since grown it out, stopped straightening it. No color, no keratin, no anything, all natural. So yes, that is what I mean when I say my signature look tends to change through the years. So it kind of feeds off of my hair. So Derek says he's talked about changing his name to Hope, but we decided to have Hope as my nickname. I like that. And Tom and Terry with TNT Adventures to Sea coming in. Hi, Jen, and all. Great. And Shannon says my signature look is pajamas. That's okay. That counts. Absolutely. So you think it's an interesting topic, Laura? What about you? What's a signature look for you? Is there a certain piece of jewelry that you always wear? Or, oh, Tom says a bright green thong. Amazing look. I agree. That would definitely be that would definitely be a look. Danny D, the double D. Show everyone a picture of your hair in the 80s. No, Shannon, we are not doing that. Maybe one day I will dig those out, but I'm not digging them out today. So Your signature look has something to do with donation of a body part every 5 years. Oh, geez, Ross. They're just whittling away at you, man. And so you know the guy who delivers your Chinese food? That was my look 3 years ago, hat and everything. Signature Scotty. I love it. 10-minute. It's always been red lipstick, says Laura. That's great. I have done red lipstick or some kind of bright lipstick, not necessarily today. I went with something a little softer because I wasn't working, and I'm just going to be running around and doing some errands today and visiting Miss Shannon. I am getting to see Shannon today, live and in person. So that should be nice. We are cracking ourselves up here, and your travel signature look is my Guy Fieri GoPro hat and 10-foot long selfie stick. Mike, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. So your friend's name was Hope, and he passed away in July of 2000. We were really close before he passed. That's how Hope came about. That's a lovely story and a lovely tribute to your friend. Now, you have ordered replacement parts, but they are on perpetual back order. Something about the mold was destroyed in 1968. You are one of a kind, Ross. Oh my goodness. Ever see a nutsack? That's Mike with a little GoPro hanging out. And then a bunch of nuts. Scott, oh my God. You are too funny. Okay, so you've got a giant list of things to do today. Your rings or necklace almost never get removed. The rings were all from someone who is no longer with us. So that's a signature look. Zach says he's had the same look for 27 years. So that's a signature look. That is your look. It can be a signature look isn't just about, I'm not talking about it just for women or just from a beauty perspective. It is your visual power. That is what a signature look is, what you can really rely on. So you're on one today. Okay. Zach's been a bookworm for all eternity. There we go. Oh my gosh, you are too funny. It's Thursday, Danny. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Other than that, I won't go in public without lipstick. I am that way when it comes to eyeliner and also lipstick, because otherwise I just feel like my features just disappear. So always with that. Barry says, my kids say my look is angry. Oh, okay. Like perpetually angry, or just, angry because they're kids and they do stupid things. So laugh out loud, Scott. It's Crazy Thursday. There we go. Ever seen an egg roll hot out of the wrapper? Well, in Phoenix, that's the way I feel every day from June through August. Hashtag who's got the duck sauce? You know what? There is a reason I do not visit my family in Scottsdale during the summer months, Scott, because it is brutal. Okay, so Tom says, I might not have a look, but I do love to do the unusual while cruising. So that's not a signature look. Maybe that's a signature act. So your lips are so light that I look like a zombie without color. I know the feeling, Shannon. Everything just disappears. All my features just disappear. My signature look, 1 part rebel, 2 parts laundry day. And Tom dropping the hashtag tribe to drop his link. There you go. Stayed 1:15 till 8 p.m. last night. Ew. That is like a cooking temperature, Scott. That's not a human temperature. And Vicky says her look is smiley. Maybe before I grew up in the smiley face period. And Hats on a Mission is here. Hey, y'all. Thank you so much for coming in, Jeremy. Could have cooked egg rolls on the sidewalk. I'll bet you could have. So everybody's saying, hey, so glad that you came in. And Vicky is dropping her hashtag for her link. Liquor is not one of the hashtags. We have come up with some, but we have not come up with all of them because some of the people who I actually kind of came up with specific hashtags for are not in the chat this morning. So my cruising signature look, says Ross, is tropical chaos with a splash of buffet stains. You do paint a picture, my friend. That is funny. And Scott saying good morning, shouting out back and forth. Hashtag liquor instead of liquor and wines. And Cheryl. No, Cheryl is not one of my hashtags. Chet Mix is not. Oh my gosh, Scott's gone wild. Actually, I'll give you another one. What does Jimmy the Astute Tourist always play and other creators always play when Bone Tired Travelers comes into the chat? What do you say when Denise joins the chat? Nope, not PMA, not KFF. That's on Jimmy's show. What do you guys play when Denise comes in? Because that's the hashtag. Danny's got it, but it's got to be a hashtag. Not Fenice. That's it. Danny got it. Hello, Denise. Hello, Denise. So this is encouraging you to join Bone Tired Travelers on their channel as well. So that was a good one, Shannon. Wonder what popped up with liquor. I haven't created a hashtag for that, Tom. I was on a roll last night at like 2 a.m. with creating new hashtags. So yes. So hello, Denise is one of the new hashtags. So you like that. Oh, Bodines. Shannon, I should come up with one for you for the Bodines. That would be a good one. Trouser Cat. Trouser Cat is on hiatus while Jimmy is getting better, but Trouser Cat would be a good one as well. Dear Niece. Oh my gosh, after she hit that deer. Oh my gosh. Dear Niece. I love it. I love it. Very funny. Hashtag insomnia. It was hashtag insomnia. I should have created a hashtag for insomnia. Well, the other hashtags will be rolled out as other people join us, and we will make sure that I will be adding more. If you have ideas for hashtag, please connect with me, jendotcohen@gmail.com, and send me your list of of requests because I love creating new hashtags and would love to create some new ones. So I find them very entertaining. It keeps the chat moving and it keeps all of you entertained. So what could be wrong with that? Not a thing. So anyway, my plans for today, my signature look is actually, nope, not today. That's the signature look today. I am going to run some errands this morning, and then I am going to visit Miss Shannon this afternoon. So I will be running around and doing that. And Shannon, please let me know if I can bring you anything else, if you've thought of anything else. Bald Aussie. You got to send me a list, Ross, because I can't keep track of all of these awesome hashtags. That's fabulous. Nacho cheese. Okay. Oh my gosh. You guys are too funny, but Bald Aussie, that is, that is funny. Okay, Nightbot is also reminding you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you are enjoying the content, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. That would be fantastic. I appreciate it. What's wood, Shannon? My cheese. Okay. And Kimberly says, these are too funny. I agree, Kimberly. This is crazy that everybody is coming up with these hashtags. Queen Llama. Oh, Queenie Lana. Okay. I thought you said Queen Llama for a minute. The hashtag is hashtag. I like that. And John dropping my link for all of my social media in there. So thank you so much. You guys are so funny. Make sure to join. Go live together. I've pinned the link at the top of the chat. They are going live right now. Cheryl, Jeremy, and Eddie, make sure you join them. Thank you so much for joining me today. You are my tribe. You are my people. And you so get my sense of humor. Love to all. Stay weird, guys. Bye.